Guys, welcome back. First video after about 3 weeks. We've been moving shop. I'll do another video on that. It's been a tedious move, but you guys will see that in the background that the shop is different. It is a much bigger place. It's a better place, area place, and we've got everything under one roof now. Okay, having said that, this is going to be just an update with you on the Calypso car, right? So this is the car that we done the blowover on, and we saw that we also had a lot of rust work on the car. So quickly, before I get to the leg itself, but I will take the camera off now, and I will show you guys this whole chassis leg was rotten in. And I'll actually show you guys physically with it taken out how rotten it is. So we've taken the whole leg out, we've taken it off by the spots here. The floorboard will be next after this. But we've actually had to hold up another floating chassis leg. So I will get to that now and show you guys how we're going through the process of holding it up, right? But for now, let me take the camera off quickly and let me show you guys close up on how we're getting this done. Okay, so guys, what we've done is we've basically started with a few templates, right? And we've cut it out already, so I'm not going to go through the whole process of cutting it in front of you guys. But we've cut out all the templates for it. We've had to make up a whole lot of plates, and that'll get welded on. Now, with regards to the chassis leg that came off here, can you see properly on the video how it looks? Okay, sure. So this is how rotten that leg looks. It's rotten inside out. It's horrible. So this is basically where your cross member comes through, obviously bolting from the bottom, and this here was ready to tear off. So this is how we're gonna build this guy up. Instead of us using, it's about 2.5 mil worth of sheet metal. Instead of us using the sheet metal and bending it to that shape, we've decided to break it up into basically 4 pieces, right? Or 3 or 4 pieces. So piece number 1, that'll be this side here. This here will be the bottom, where you can see the curvature done already. And then piece number 3 on the side here. So we'll basically build it up in the shape here, right? And we'll get the curves out where we want to get the curves out. We were then thinking of putting a bead in here, and basically getting a bead in here just to give it a nice shape. Not that it needs to be strengthened out, but just more from an aesthetic point. But you're not gonna get you're gonna, if you look at the right hand side chassis leg, you're gonna see a chassis leg with a bead in there. The left hand side, we're not doing anything on the left hand side. You're gonna see a plain leg. So we decided not to put a bead in there. Then what we've done is we've gone over basically with another 5 mil reinforced layer of steel on it, right? So what we're going to do on this here is, this is now where your cross member is coming through. This is basically a reinforced layer, and then we're going to build it up basically with threads all the way up. This is for your cross member to bolt onto. So Jason is basically going to get this here built fast. This is the end result, not the end result shape, but this is the aimed shape, and obviously we want to try and get it back as close as possible. Then what we'll do is we'll get the spot welds drilled out, get this here test fitted first before we get it mounted. This is the panel that normally sits towards the firewall. So this guy sits, if I'm not mistaken, like this here on it. So this guy's got no rust on it, but we'll do a cleanup basically on it, straighten it out, de-rust it, and then put back together. So Jason, do me a favor, will you get this here welded up for me? So do me a favor, just tack it on for me. Do a tack weld first.
Okay, just okay.
A tack weld, right through. Sorry, my bad. A tack weld right through. So tack on the corners, tack on the sides. Let's do a test fit of it. Once the test fit is good, we'll get the holes drilled, and once the test fit is good, we'll get the holes drilled and then back onto the car. So guys, again, this is the procedure that we've got to go through and basically get the rusted area sorted out. We're doing that on most of the other cars as well, right? I am going to be doing an update video that will be on YouTube of the rest of the shop and the rest of the cars that's in. We basically just try to get the shop cleaned out, get the shop packed out, and it's taking quite a bit of time. But we have started from today, and we're going to carry on that. The red car with the color change, I'm going to do an update video on that. We found a whole lot of filler The triple threes, there's a whole lot of changes happening to that, as well as the ISs, and then we've got the other fabrication cars as well. Okay, so this is how we've taken the leg off, right? We've basically taken the spots off. They had another plate over here and so on like that. We've still got to get this guy here bent up properly. The other thing is what we've seen that they've done is that the previous repair that was done on this guy is that they had a plate over the rust areas. So here, for example, there was another plate sitting under here. What happened there is that yes, from the exterior it all looked good and well, but rust started basically eating this guy out from the inside out. So we've taken that whole chassis, the floating chassis leg off now, right? You guys can see here, and you can see how the rust actually started creeping into here. That's why I said I'm gonna get to the floorboard next. So, having said that, we've taken the leg off. You can see we've cut through the firewall as well. So that's all the putting marks, all the putting areas that we've taken off, right? And we've actually built those panels up. So we're starting now with the chassis leg, and then we're gonna move over to the floor. Okay, guys, here's the mock-up of the chassis leg. Basically tacked together, right? Let's just do a fitment quickly. Just a test fit. So you can see it's just basically tack welded. We haven't finished up cleaning it up properly. We haven't stitched it properly. We've got our marking points for our cross member with the reinforcement there. And then we still need to do one cutout on this side here. So we'll do a press cutout on here with a slight bead. We're going to try and get the bead right with that here. Let's try it out quickly. Okay, so okay, give it a nod there. Okay, wait. Okay, so this here actually looks good. Okay, Jason, hold it in place here for me. Okay, let me just take the camera off the stand here for you guys. So this here was our first attempt basically on our fabrication side. So this is the leg in place. We've got the shape correct. Like I was explaining to you guys, we're not going to put the bead in this side here because the other side doesn't have the bead in, although I think personally it will look good. So we've got our measurements correct. We've got the template correct. We're going to finish making up the chassis leg now. I'll show you from the other side. We're going to straighten out this side here quite a bit first. Get that straightened out, get this here straightened out, clean up the inside. Then we're going to have to obviously do a spray on the inside, spray some sort of spray just so we don't get any more rust coming in there. And then let me just come up here. We've got a plate to replace on this side here. So okay, I'm gonna show you how it looks there. Okay, Jason, pull out there. Okay, so we're gonna replace this plate up here now, right? We're gonna build this guy up again so we know that is correct. Clean it up, spray that, and then we're gonna move over to the floor area. So just a rough mock-up. What we will also do is we'll have all of these guys stacked up as well. Those are the small holes stacked up as well. There was a lot of putting in there. What we'll do here is we will cut out into a similar shape. I don't think this exact shape, but we'll cut out into that shape here. As you can see, we've got, wait, bring that floorboard down one time so I can show them how it looks. Okay, so I'm going to bring another floor down that I've got, and that's cut out already, just so I can show you more or less an indication of the shape that we need to go for. So cut out here, there is beads here, there's beads here, there's beads here, then your chassis leg runs all the way at the bottom here. This chassis leg at the bottom wasn't that rusted. We've taken it out by the spots. It wasn't rusted. However, it had a couple of dents in there, but I think that we're gonna repair, clean out properly and treat it, and then we'll put the puzzle back together basically from there, right? Coming all the way up here, we'll cut. I think I don't want to go above here. This is now your seats. Where's your seats bolting into? Your seats bolt into here and here. So we would like to try and keep into the shape here, and then I'll bend out from that way there. So it's, look, making up a floor from scratch is going to be a bit hard, but very much doable. a floor that we got cut off, right? So you can see we haven't taken it off from the spots, but we've basically cut it off. This side here we were able to take out by the spot wells, and she is basically got damaged on this side here. So unfortunately, the reason why we are looking to make these floors up, right, and you can actually see the grains in there properly, but this is how these floors are rusted up. So yes, this is rust, right? It's gonna be creeping into the metal, whether we like it or not. So look at the curvature on this floor. Here's your seat belts here. This is the front seat belts, right? There's a curve coming down, and this is holding your air ducts in place, or your ventilation ducts in place. Yes, if you look from the side here. Okay, so Jason, we're gonna have to cut all the way down here, and then we'll start to build up here, right? Because this isn't a problem. That I can show us. Okay, so otherwise maybe even what we can try and do is maybe start to plate up from this corner, curve it through, right? Curve it through, bend it over, this period we're gonna have a problem with. Okay, so there's two options. One of the options we're gonna start with. Like one is we're gonna start it from the spot well side and then bend it up properly. The other option we'll try is maybe start it off on the corner here, right, over this area, and I think we'll have to come all the way to this area. But you'll actually see here, there's two plates here. So this section is one plate, and this is another plate here, right? This is another section. So one panel and another panel. So we can't really start the panel off on this side here. We've got to seam it off. And we've got to join it up basically to this panel on the seam. So I think we're going to do till here, around here. But this is the shape that we'll basically want to try and get out. Okay, so guys, one step at a time. Let's basically finish up on the chassis legs. Once we know we got that sorted out, we will move over to the floors, but I will keep you guys updated through the process. Hope you guys enjoyed the episode. I think this was something different just to the normal. Guys, again, like, subscribe, share. You guys know what to do. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. And yeah, enjoy. Cheers, guys.